Hello, my friends. Alright, now I can view chat. Sweetness. Set this aside. Do not have music yet. Alright. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ruin? How you doing, my man? Second guessing if I should get on or not. How you doing? Dude, I looked at that podcast y'all did, man. That was set up quite nicely. Very impressive. Glad that the eyeball injections weren't that terrible. Definitely does not sound like a day at the beach. But even better, I'm nice, Peter. But even better, I'm glad they're helping, man. I definitely understand how. Hey, what's up, Joker? Holy cow, man! Everybody's showing up out of the woodwork. Oh, raw. Let's see. Man, y'all are surprising the hell out of me. I guess y'all might have missed me or something. I have been taking Saturdays off for the grind, but that's mostly because I figured y'all get bored with me just rinse and repeating games and such. Let's see, I'm in 10th place. It's kind of where I want to be anyway. I'm not really stressing this because I've got the surgery coming up this week, so I'm not really going to be able to compete in the future legs of it of any significance. So kind of like taking it easy. So I hope y'all are doing all right. Nice. I think the one to go for is like these ones. Let's see. 6 hours left on them. Can I make 3K? Probably not. Probably not going to happen on that. Definitely not going to happen on that, but yep, for sure. Nice. I was telling Speeder, one of the tricks is set up a timer and run it for an hour or 2 hours, and that way you could determine how many honor points you're making or how many points from your honor you're making in those segments of time, so you would know how far you have to push. Like, let's see, right now I'm at 6,500. I want to stay up there, so I need to figure out. I've got a whole day, so if I can make 500 honor an hour, or 500 points of honor per hour, I could work. Let's see, to get to 10K, I need 3.5. So that would be 7 hours of work just to get to this point right here. And then you have to account for having to get to this point up here because these guys are going to push up as well. Nice. 8K is pretty commendable. There are little tricks like don't even bother waiting for the end. If you're gonna grind, you grind it out. You just hit some, like this is a fairly fast hanger, so I can throw it in, run it the way I need to run it, and I'll get what I get. Normally I do pretty good. But what I found is, I'm going to run a quick game right here. If I can run 3 matches in the same period of time that I can run one, what I could do is get 3 times the honor. Now, granted, on the one long play game, I may make more honor, but I'm only going to get like twice the honor. So it works out, I'm going to end up getting like 50% additional honor by just running through it and going as fast as I can. Right, but if you're not really focusing on like the super long game, if you're just trying to run through your bots as quick as possible and put your team into a point where they're gonna win with or without you, kind of like do your duty and with your job done and basically put in your work. And with your work put in, you could just get... Oh, see, you got me. Not gonna cry about it though. But I'm trying to save my power cells. Just try to stay out of his line of sight there. Be a little bit quicker than him. Hold him off till I get my back up. Well, if you notice where my power cell button is, it's way off in the middle, so it's kind of out of the way. I could use either thumb to access it. Hey, what's up, Spaz? Hey, man. Hey, Echo. Didn't even see you come in. But the reason I have my power cell button way up in the back there is so I'm not immediately, like, instinctively triggering it. I have to make it a selected option. But that way, you know, I run through these quick little games. You know, hell, the live stream's been on for 10 minutes now, and We already got a game in, a victory with 3,000, and half of it. I catch up to what I've missed. Lock that in. Oh, I wouldn't think it would be. Luckily, you don't have many. You would be. I figured you would be. I did this only to do that, sir. In fact, I even missed Bennett today. Normally, at 8 o'clock, I take a break. Go say, hey, what's up to Bennett. He's getting a little bit more timely with it. Yeah, and running through it can really become monotonous. How's it going, Mr. Offended? I mean, Duck. But, you just get your basics in. You're getting your kills and go for these assists. It's knocking out the games a little quicker. You can just run through them. Makes it quick. Makes it painless. Now for that 3K. What did I just earn? 3K, it's 4 points per 1,000. No, it's 10 points. So 40 times 3 is 120. So if I'm making 120 per game, I know that is not an average. That's why I have y'all do it by hour, 2 hours. If you figure out a longer sample, you get a better average. But yeah, it's like, okay, is it worthwhile? Like 120 per game. No, the next game's not going to go so easy. But let's see. Alright, so if I can run through and get 3 games in 10 minutes, which is hard, so let's figure 5 minutes a game. And here, let's look at the clock. quarter till 13. So it'll be 13 minutes right when we start it. And I'm rushing, but I'm not trying to over rush. I want my teammates to be there to get the beacons with me. Because if I share the beacon with them, we all get a little something of that. We're all getting our motherships. Come on to cloak. Right now. Where did you catch the name of that guy? I'm currently running Avalon. Because I've got it maxed. I've got about a quarter of the way for Frederick. There you are. Come on, King Michael. Don't hide. thought you were dead. A lot of kings in this game. Now we're being overrun. Oh no, not overrun. It got me. It got me. Alright, so this one, so 3 minus 7 minutes. Long game. And didn't win. And most of them are going to turn out just like that. But I got, what was it, 40 per 1,000? So that's 80 points. But I'm right on cue. 7 beacons, 6 kills, 6 mil damage. Then you just try to get that silver total up. and just grind it out. How quick can you play them out? Um, does throwing different robots increase or decrease the speeds which played? Possibly. So let me trade out this. He's going to cost me some honor by taking him out. And I'll run. Wrong button. Run you third. Well, I guess I'll run you. Right. So here. Alright, I'll exit drone on it. And I'll give him a seeker, make him more of an anti-ravager. Well, I thought y'all would be here for this, so let's see. Hey, what's up, man? You would, man. I can see that. I can see you liking that. See, I just don't like those skirmish for one reason. It doesn't pay off the silver. Alright, let's see. I need a red gold. So tap, 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 and shake it. I know I did it a little out of order, but we'll see what happens. Kieran, alright. Makes number 7 for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for that. But it will get me one more. Right here. And I missed yesterday's. I should have opened 2 silver reds, but I would have been one more step ahead. And that's thanks to Rusty hooking it up with a subscription. It has definitely made getting through those a little bit quicker. No problem, man. We'll be missing you. Hopefully you won't be thinking about us. Ryan, you should give him a hug. You didn't call it a greasy Ryan. Alright, now, all we're doing is trying to figure out how quick we can get these games in. Because the faster you can get the games and get the honor points in, the more you're going to make, as far as honor goes. Alright, I'm at 24. Oh dear. I got Wrens on the other side. Yeah, you don't take any damage and you hop. I saw one jumper over here, berserker dude, it looks like. Yeah, you're cheating, dude. We see that. We all see that you're a cheater. Your clan sucks because you'll have no class. You got 2 sword units in this game right here. Come at me, bro. Whole bunch of cheating suckers. And the only reason I'm sticking around is so I can report them. What I prefer to do is normally just leave, go find another match while they're busy. So I'll get out of their rotation. Phase shift on a Ravager ain't that bad, dude. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about where they constantly blink. Good night, Mr. Bennett. I didn't know you were getting old. Having to be in bed by, what is it? -3, 7, 8 o'clock, man. This is before Wheel of Fortune. I know you're not that old. But yeah, these guys are cheating, dude. You know, it's sad. They got good new gear, yet they have to resort to cheating. In for a penny, in for a pound, mother truckers. I really do hope that Pixonic will, you know, honestly, when you got guys like this, let's look at him. 94% win rate. He's doing 3.6 mil a game, killing 6 guys, and barely getting to a Titan. So he's just wiping them out. He's got 151 mil as a top damage. With how can they at all try to deny that this guy is not cheating? Oh, and now he's taken his crappy little hangar, and he's taking all his friends up with him too. So now look at all these guys: 8,000, 7,000. Berserker dude, he's like the new one of the group. I wonder if he even has a champion worthy hangar. Yeah, it's champ worthy. And he's a lot more respectable. 163 win streak. So all 6 of these guys have manipulated themselves onto the leaderboard, getting prizes for their own. It's just bullshit. And Pixonic doesn't care. So that's 6 prizes stolen from 6 innocent people who should be getting them. Not only that, they're You know, here I'm at 8,000. I'm in Champs, what, 2? So this one goes up to 9. So he's already made it into Legend League. Let's see. Where's the Ren guy? And how many of them are there in the Legend League? Now, granted, the Legend League is nothing but a little bit of bragging right. Oh, I'm the top 100 player of the... Well, I don't even see him in here. He must be on PC. Hey, what's up, Dougie? How you doing, Mike? Yeah, but they should have their freaking accounts revoked and removed. Because look at it. Right here. How many of these are they manipulating themselves to the top of to secure their own prizes by being hackers? So this is 1 week long thing that they're going to get. Here's another that they're going to get. So they've already got 2 ultimate pads. Extra freaking... Here's a sword pad. And they're going to get this one too. So they've already gotten themselves, just this week alone, an ultimate robot, 3 ultimate pads, the title, and look how many people that they're taking it away from. They're thieves. Straight up, they are thieves. You almost had me going into classic mode. Yeah, they get, and now, and it's equipment you and me should have earned. We should have got it, and we would have cherished it. We would have enjoyed it. They don't care. Here it is, first week of the event. Now they're guaranteed to be wiping the rest of the event, and that's not with their hacks. That's just with the equipment they got with their hacks. You add on hacks on top of that. Hats on hats on hats. That's why people are leaving this game. And that's why people don't care about it. You know, the first trick is to join the leaderboard late. You join the leaderboard after other leaderboards are established. That way you don't get the tryhards, you get the couch potatoes that don't care. Yeah, but look what kind of a moron they are. They're duping a mode that you don't really get silver for. Oh, I thought that was a hacker. Turned out to be my own drone. Yeah, it is Jimmy Hats, man. It's bullshit. Come on, get on the damn ring, dude. Brought you all the way here. You couldn't even help get me that faster. Now I gotta go kill this guy. Now I gotta do it at 100 ramp. Oh, man. Run, mother trucker, run! How many times you been in it, Brian? You got your own personal cell yet? Or you got your own wing dedicated to you? Pod Ryan. Oh, God. See, now that I took that sniper out, these guys got a chance. Now I got to take out these snipers. Come on, dude, fire. You're not getting this. He gave it back to me? Freaking moron. I was just gonna tear it up. Too late, dude. Can't balance out the game now. This game is ours. Game, set, match, victory. Yeah, my grandfather was a cop, dude. My grandfather was bomb squad. So I got to see all that. Plus, it was on that side of the whatchamacallit. My dad was over at, my grandfather was in Brevard County, if you know where Melbourne is. But look, that's how to knock it out, man. And you get these figured out. I played 3 games. And we figure out what kind of thing we want to work on next. I really have no desire to do anything else, really. That's 4, here's 5. So you can either do a 3rd regulator, or a growler, or a 5th regulator. I think a 5th regulator kind of makes more sense. Oh, God. No, thank you. It's one of those things. Now I'm afraid to ask. You tell him, Dougie. You tell him. Well, I can't have it. Y'all shouldn't either. I was not impressed with this setup right here. Let's see what a fifth one would do for me. $6 million? What the hell? He only got, I don't know, dude. Maybe he ain't playing it right. Yeah, I should have probably got. I picked up one of the deals. I think I spent like $3-4. I'm not super impressed with, but my Webers are only MK21. What am I looking at? I want my regulators. Give it some gas. I think this is a better setup. I was not really super impressed with Webers. I'd rather wait the allotted time. Which the arm, the arm M80, whatever you want to call it, the new weapon. These things freaking pack a punch, though. They really do. Let's see. Yeah, they're doing this one right here, which is the medium. I should really get busy on those giveaways. I found myself to be pretty good at them, but it takes a couple hours to do. Alright. Yeah, I guess that does make sense, huh? Because the Webers will punch right through the shield. And the regulators, you could use the shield breaker from the Pathfinder. It's just when I use this on Yamato, I was not really impressed with the results. They ignored defenses. I thought they would pop right through a shield. So you still need shield breaker with it. Ignore defense systems. I don't know, I guess I'd have to test that out. That may be a good point. Just find a purple shield thing. Ryan, of course, trying to get me in. Yeah, it makes sense. Now we just gotta look for somebody with the purple shield. You don't have to worry about power cells in here neither. Hey, what's up, Russ? Yeah, just BSing. The question was, can a Weber bypass the purple shield? Because it bypasses the defenses. I know it's a kinetic weapon. Okay. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. 33 versus 4? Nice. I had this one ex turn me on to some medallion cut pork chops. So it's like the pork chop but no bone. It's just like a little I don't know how to explain it. It's like a little disc, like big coins of pork, but you bread them and throw them in the fryer. Oh man, definitely southern cooking. Real easy recipe. You just stick some flour, a little onion soup in there, a little garlic. You bread those up, you pan fry them. Oh, dude, I could eat a whole plate of that stuff. It's terrible. What is somebody throwing freaking vice grips in the river for, dude? Ryan, do you base your vacations on where the good spots are to go magnet fishing? Just asking for a friend. But I'm also thinking about it, honestly. How long did it take you to go out to the river to find those things? Because I'm pretty sure you make some pretty good money per hour. So if you wanted to get a little side hustle, and if it took you 2 hours to go out, whip out your magnet, drop it in the water, drag it around a few times, couldn't you have made that and a lot more by just doing a little extra work? I'm just saying, man. Because, like, a pair of vice grips is going to be like 10-20 bucks. All right, so 2 hours, and you made 20 bucks. How much you make an hour? Ryan, you just spend a little extra time at work, and you'll come back with a lot more than a sunburn. No, I'm just busting your nuts, dude. Get it? Busting your nuts. Your nuts! Yeah, it was a tenderloin or something like that. But, oh, man. It was thin slice. You got like 30 pieces for fairly cheap at Walmart. So it was no bone and all that fun jazz. And I brought the wrong damn phone with me. Hot damn. Oh, man. I was going to bring my freaking... check my freaking... whatchamacallit phone. Clear my ads. But I had that phone watching chat. I don't need that phone. Alright. Try this one more again. Come out here, give Ryan a little headache about what he does with his spare time. You know, he could be going to the beach, doing a little people watching. His girlfriend might get a little mad at that. Going, checking out the girlies in the bikinis and stuff. I guess it does kind of keep him out of trouble. Though she may wonder about it too, wondering why he's dipping his magnet in the waters. At least it's safe waters. He's not going to come home with anything more than tetanus, maybe. Ryan, I'm just busting your nuts, man. Damn, I'm getting all offensive. We all need hobbies, man. I get it. I dig it, man. I dig it. Come on, I want to watch ads. No, can't claim that. I want to watch ads. There we go. She gave you tetanus shots? Dude, yeah, I made sure I got my tetanus shots. I was kind of worried about that because it had been years since I was in the hospital. So I thought my tetanus may have expired. And I know you can get like lockjaw and stuff if you like step on a rusty nail. And with me doing weird day labor type construction stuff, I was afraid I might get that. But I hit myself with my own pickup truck, which was Kind of interesting of a story. But dude, no, I want to hear. What was that story you were gonna talk about? You were gonna talk about going to jail. I don't want to hear about you seeing a naked man though. Right? Weren't you like a pro skater at one point? Hell, dude, you could probably design them by now. At least tile them. Ooh, get some wood ramping. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna call your doctor and make sure you uses the crooked needle next time. Oh man. Oh man. I got burnt on my own stream. It's so messed up. And I ran out of videos on my other freaking phone. Have to recalibrate it. Um, I used to be on some Facebook groups like unexplored things and stuff like that. You can find some pretty cool stuff, dude. Like abandoned out areas. Ah, yeah, that could be rough, dude. Oh man, they got you in like the pupil part or like the white. I don't know, dude. I couldn't do it. I would have to be focused on something. I'd probably have to be knocked out, but they probably need you awake for it. I don't know if I could do that, dude. I used to get freaked out getting eye drops. Not that I would get freaked out. It's one of those things I had to learn to adjust to. But I definitely have some protective instincts or self-preservation instincts, as it would be. I bet it was weird, dude. They could probably make it a Saw, part of a Saw movie. You could tell them how to direct that thing now. I remember one time I was riding a bicycle and I was doing this tight little turn on like a BMX style bike, and the front wheel it inverted because I'm just like leaning over and going around in a 5 foot circle, and the wheels flipped and I went over the handlebars, ended up with the um, handbrake going into my shin, and that ended up putting me into the ER because it hurt. I thought I broke the bone, but they ended up taking a Q-tip and put it like 2 inches into my shin. And they're like, "How the hell did you miss your bone?" Because it got me right on that little spot. And my dad didn't think it was anything. He thought it was just a little scrape until they put the freaking Q-tip 2 inches into my freaking hole. And he's like, "Oh, yep, yep. Yeah, we're going to need sutures here." Oh, shit. Okay, let's do it. That was back when I lived on base and stuff. Well, when I was in the hospital last, they had to lay me down to do They had to put me into a CAT scan in order to see where the fluid was on my lungs. But by this point of me being in the hospital, the fluid had already built up. So I couldn't lay all the way back without feeling like I was drowning. So I was like, look, you can put me on the CAT scan, but I can't go unconsciously. Y'all are going to have to knock me out to do this. And they ended up knocking me out. And when I woke up, I was in the ICU because when they put me in the damn thing, I stopped retaining oxygen. So I guess my body was kind of right. Yeah, dude, it's like freeing. Thank you, Pivot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nothing more than the second knuckle. Past the second knuckle, then it means something different. All right, let's see. What did I want to do? I want to do the regulator, didn't I? I think the regulators do more power than the freaking Webers, though. Let's see. Alright. So Weber 7, 6 mil. Regulator 4, less than 6 mil, it's 2 mil. So let's go ahead and do that. When you get your nuts cut open. Nah, dude. Nah, I think I will pass on that, dude. I will voluntarily and quickly pass on that with the quickness. I don't want any part of that. Yeah, strikers on a freaking Ultimate Ao Ming is freaking crazy, dude. They had a resurgence when the shock trains came back because they have a relation to those. So they did have a little bit of a resurgence when those ultimate shock trains came back out. Hey, what's that, Ruga? I didn't. Man, I'm sitting there looking right at you and I didn't see you. Is that why they call you D's? Because you're like a one ball in the sack guy? Oh man, burglary. This nut. Damn, dude. I didn't know Ryan was our one nut freaking warrior. Oh, Ruin's out? Oh, okay. Yeah, Ruga rocks. Ruga, we're gonna have to chat sometime, man. Let's not do it on freaking whatchamacallit. That way you can maintain your privacy and stuff. But I'm here for you, brother. And you know I've been through some shit myself, so you just gotta keep your chin up. You gotta maintain the patience. Hold the faith like Job, dude. You don't know what the path is because we don't get to plan it. You know what I mean? All right. That got knocked out. Ah, Duck, we don't want to see those pics, dude. Oh, see? The doctor let him leave with souvenirs, dude. That's amazing. So do you keep them up on the shelf or something? Doug is getting a pic. Duck, no sharing that pic, dude. We'll get you. That won't be good. How did Brett Favre get canceled? Because he only had one nut? No, Rick Favre got. Oh, no. I don't want to do no classic. There ain't no silver in classic. I think Brett Favre got freaking. All right. The reason Brett Favre got canceled was he broke the heart of all the Green Bay Packer fans. They were gonna put him on the freaking bench and just use him as like a role model or something, and he's like, "Nah, I want to play." So he decided to leave the Packers. So he like really became like in the doghouse with the Packer fans. What's good, anti-griefer? Hope your night's going well, dude. Oh no, I don't want this guy. Where's the other one? Keep looking away from my little Ravager guy right there. Don't need to know about him till it's too late. Oh no, they have spawn raided the hell out of us. Oh, gotta go. Was Ruga asking for free stuff again? That's not like Ruga. Aww. And I do want to find out what was going on because I was hearing a little bit of stuff, a little disturbing stuff. I'm not quite sure where it happened or anything like that, and that I'm curious about. Yeah, it's just those weapons are they they need to be leveled up, and I leveled up the weapons I had in my hangar as a higher priority. I figure I get more damage out of the Mugwan and Kirin type weapons. Shoot, shoot, shoot! This guy's gonna kill me. Oh, put him in the way. Man, I love being behind the freaking ball like this. We done turned it around on them. I wanted to be one of your hats. Yeah, well, you're looking at heavy versus medium. And ironically, that's what I worked on as far as my build goes. This weekend, I ended up hooking up. Let's see, you got to go. What was in here? This guy. So I hooked up my Mguans up to level 5. I hooked up my Nanyas up to level 6. And I also hooked up my Baglador up to level 10. And that's a future build for Baglador. I think I'm going to push the robot first because at the moment I do have 4 subduers, which are not the best to go with. I could go, well, that's 3 glories. But I'm thinking I could go into currents. And this is number 4 current right here at level 8. And that's what you saw me do last week. Hey, what's up, Mr. Exile? Dude, they are so going to be trading paint with those things. And it's so ironic because they're giving you a robot to get away from when it jumps down on you. So they're giving you practice to get away. See if it's open. Tap, yeah. And see, I'm not really super into playing the freaking test server. I like the opening of it, the way they've been doing watch the video downloads. Oh, I guess I missed it, huh? It's Sunday. So test server may already be closed. No, let me in. Alright, close. Alright, so here's what we got. Come on, I don't care about any of that. Alright, so let's change bot. Let's go to the wrong button. We got tap. Tess is too cool to be seen. So you can't even look at it here. That's how amazing it is. All right, the ability. What? What kind of? Dude, that's the frick. Man, they messed that up. This is what you get for sword, not for tap. So you can't even look at the abilities and stuff. That's beautiful. But it's got the same weapon formations as. Well, let's go ahead and buy it. Can't look at it. Can't. Can I even select it? Alright, light, medium, heavy. Well, what the hell is this? It's light, medium, heavy, and a light. So that looks like one of the more powerful builds that they've ever had out, which is interesting. All right. And what's the weapons for it? Okay, so the Hijjet. The Dirshrit. And that looks like a freaking big block right there. That's all it looks like is like an engine. The Super Golem. I can see that. Alright. Well, I guess you can get an Iku on it. Yay, Iku. So does it have a drone? The Scarabus. What the hell? Alright, let's go ahead and buy it. What do we get? We get, okay, phase shift hookup. You get extra speed, extra damage, no, extra durability. Alright, more damage if they're locked down. Alright. Oh man, this is 20 extra freaking damage if they're locked down. That's crazy. Alright, who do we got for a pilot? They won't tell me. Alright. So, let's wait. No, I'm going to go to private battle. Let's just see what this thing is. Alright, so this is our first look at the Teth. It's crazy looking. Alright. What a rinky-dink little rocket that is. What the hell? Man, the animation for that little rocket is so puny. And that's like so... And you get two of them? Let's load up both of them. Alright. Now we got both of them loaded right now. Okay. Pop, pop. I can't... okay. There's a delay. Alright. What? What the hell? Would I shoot it and it gives me a shield? The rocket will teleport you. Okay, so I gotta hit him with the thing. Alright, I get ya. Alright, so let's get out of here. Alright, another thing I need to work on is modules. So, what's this new unstable? Yeah, that's not going to be overpowered at all. Go ahead with that. Yep. What the hell? Did you see that freaking thing? Extra durability 99.99. Dude, that's better than Dove soap. 4 seconds of extra HP. That's all I get is extra defense points and... Alright. And that's kind of weak. Or the robot. Alright, so... I can do the defense tree. Or I can do damage dealer. So I'm crazy. I'm going to do the damage dealer. Alright, so... Alright, let's see how this works. Dude, now I guess I'm crawling around in the grass here. And none of them got it. It seems like it probably is. It's a freaking ambush bot is what it is. No, I don't want to play with you. I fired my freaking rocket thing. 500 meters on the rocket. Alright, let's try it again. Oh joy. Yeah, I figured I would have to hit him. Take care, man. You have a good night, Mr. Exile. Find a group. You see any like a help group? Oh man, this is so weak sauce. Oh man, that's so crap. That's worse than the sword robot. How did it? I didn't care for it. I really didn't. Oh, it probably would be. What's good, Tess? How you doing, mate? Uh, and I'm so impressed with it that I'm going to copy my thing. And I'll just play one more because I think the rule is you can play 3 games. We already got it. How do you quit out of freaking test server? What the hell? I guess you don't like the map. I guess I should have. Who told me what? Doing pretty alright. I freaking knocked out my freaking rocket. I was gonna use my rocket on him. Oh, I'm getting attacked by a mosquito. No, we need beacons, man. We need the beacon. Can I use my rocket, please? Guess not if he's in the air. Nice. Dude, this is crap. That's absolute crap. Um, take some little bath towels, those little 1 foot by 1 foot towels. Soak them up, throw them in a Ziploc, leave them a little wet, and throw those things up in the freezer. He'll be wanting to cool down because he's gonna have to carry that freaking thing over his shoulder for quite a while. But it will probably end up working to be like a warm day. Especially if he's not used to being in those freaking marching style uniforms. I don't know if they're in t-shirts or whatnot, but yeah, but finding a little bit of relief. Cut him up some orange slices. Do it like like he's in freaking soccer camp, dude. Get him a bucket of oranges and slice them up. Alright, once again, no, I want to go here. Copy that. Go back to regular war robots. Take care, Ruga. Yeah, but his feet are gonna be like hollering because he may not be used to freaking doing freaking hikes, and I don't know what kind of shoes he's wearing. We had to wear almost dress shoes, which you can end up with some freaking blisters and a half. One trick is like pantyhose up under your socks. That way they don't rub. You too, Spider. But he won't have to wear the whole hose, just enough for the sock part. It works as an anti-friction. Man, that new bot, not gonna chase it. And honestly, this one I didn't think was all that great. It's too much of a hide, and I want something I can brawl with. Get in there and whoop up on somebody. Pick them up by the arm and just bash them back. Pull the Hulkster on them. But I like getting up in their face. I don't like your face. I got evil over there. That's not good. I got multiple iron stars. That's not good. The stream died? Go get him, buddy. Yeah. Alright, I got 4 guys over here, 1 guy over there. Oh shit. The stream died? Where did the stream die? Broke your link, buddy. The weapons alone on that thing are nasty. Well, I guess if it broke, it broke. Alright, well, I guess I'll catch y'all later. Peace, y'all.